First defeat of the season, Scott, here at Upper Park, 1-0 to Hemel Hempstead. Early goal from John White. From there on, it didn't quite pan out the way we wanted it to, did it?
No, I think when you start as badly as we did, it's really hard to get a foothold in the game. I was extremely disappointed in the first half an hour. I thought then for 15 minutes before the end of the half, I thought we were pretty good, territory-wise. Got into their box a number of times, set pieces, a couple of blocks that they got. Things didn't quite fall for us. But when you start as badly as we did for half an hour, it's really hard. And to then become good very, very quickly. I thought half-time, we knew exactly what it was going to look like. I thought we played in their half for probably large periods, limited them to little, but we showed no quality in the final third that was ultimately going to get us the goal, and they've done a job on us today. As simple as that. I think they were better at similar styles, but they were better at what they did than what we did today, and it's really disappointing. There's probably very many performances there that are under par, and when you have that many under par, you're not going to get a result in this league.
Yeah, from the off, it didn't quite feel it was going that way to start, but it became quite a very physical battle between both sides. There was one or two flare-ups during that first half as well. Did that just sort of up the tension in the game? Yeah,
I was delighted it happened because it looked like we were playing a friendly. They looked like they were playing in a cup final, and we looked like we played in a pre-season friendly for half an hour. And then obviously a bit of a flare-up in the box between Tyreek and I don't know who it was, can't remember now, but I thought that might spark us, and I think it did a little bit. But yeah, we just weren't good enough. That's just me being honest. It was really flat on the pitch. It was flat around the ground because we didn't give them anything to shout about. So it's down to us. Yeah, extremely disappointing performance. One that I'll have to take responsibility for. We couldn't have fired the boys up anymore. We spoke about them doing the double over us last season. We spoke about them taking our unbeaten run off us. Yeah, but I think because it's a new group, they probably don't understand those sorts of games from last year. It's irrelevant to them, but we tried to use everything in our power to do so. I spoke to them at length. Yella then fired them up, and it went really, really well. And then we go out and serve that up for half an hour. And the boys know. We leave them to themselves for 2 minutes at the beginning of the second half, 2 or 3 minutes. And when we walked in there, they're all talking about how they need to improve, how it needs to be better. So we're not stupid. We know that we can play much better than that, show more quality than that, run harder than that, which is ultimately one of our biggest strengths.
Lots of chances last week, no goals. Lack of chances this week, no goals. Is that a slight concern for you?
Yeah, absolutely. We just spoke about that after. We just sat down and said we've been quite prolific, really, in the amount of goals that we've scored. I think the only beauty of that is that we look more secure at the back. I do believe that we look quite tight at the back. We conceded 1 goal in 180 minutes of football, which can be avoided. So, yeah, I do feel as though we're stronger at the back, but ultimately we need to win games by scoring goals. So it will come. There will be players that can score. I think Ruben's had a great chance at the end there. He's almost hit it too well. If he kind of shanks it a little bit, it probably goes in one of the corners, but he's hit it so sweet. I was going to say I was off my seat, but I was running towards him thinking that he scored, and it would have been one of those games where you go, do you know what, take a point, get out of here and get ready for Tuesday.
Just to quickly ask you a little bit about Ruben, who you just mentioned there, signed yesterday, of course. What's the thinking behind his signing?
We just need more options up top. Victor Mikowski will be out for 2 more games from today. So there's a little bit of a mishap in terms of his suspension. So it's meant to be 3 games, but he's now doing 4. And thankfully, Ash and the board allowed us to bring Ruben in. So, yeah, he's done really well last season for Leatherhead. He's been on trial at Leighton Orient and Hartlepool this pre-season. He reached out to me on Monday and said, can I come training? So he came in training, looked bright, looked sharp, and actually said to Ash yesterday, if he comes on and scores, we'll all be happy. So it was one of those ones where it would have been a dream debut, but he's 21 years old. There's not too much pressure on him. But we need more attacking options in my beliefs. Like, yeah, we need to have a look round at the bench and see what we've got. We're very, very young. It's as simple as that. You can see the bench today. I think we had 3 starts and 4 sub appearances between the bench, other than myself. So between 6 players, it just shows kind of where we're at the moment. So it is difficult. You only have to look at the players that they're bringing on: Mauro Valetti, Finley Wilkinson, Matty Achuba. They're bringing on real experience. So it is what it is. Lick our wounds and now we've got a nice easy one at Dorking on Tuesday night.
Yeah, we now enter kind of a quick period where there's a lot of games over the next sort of 10 to 14 days. We start with that trip, as you mentioned, to Dorking. Is there any thoughts already straight after that game?
No. No, not at all. My full focus will be on today, learning what we can do better. As soon as I wake up in the morning, well, I say that it'll probably be later tonight at stupid hours, watching the game back and seeing where we can improve. But everyone can play better, and that's the beauty. We've not played at our best today. We've been brilliant, and we've lost a game. So there's so much room for improvement, which for me is a good thing. I hope that we're never going to be that lethargic or sluggish to start a home game. And I think the thing is, the lads don't know how much of a fortress this place has been. I think that's sixth defeat in 50-plus games, which is a remarkable feat. But they need to learn very, very quickly that this place is difficult to come to. And I think at times today, I think we defended like we did show that it's a difficult place to come to, but it's just the tempo of the game for the first half an hour. The fans must have been bored. I was certainly bored in the dugout watching it. It didn't look like I don't like to call it a Scott Davies team. I know it's my team, but it sounds like it's all about me. But it wasn't a reflection of what I want to look like. It wasn't a reflection of what Yella, Casey, Jeff, Winesy, Trent, Chico. It's not a reflection of what any of those want to look like either. We want to be really difficult to play against, and we got outworked today for half an hour, which has cost us the match.
Brilliant. Thanks, Scott, for your time this afternoon, and we'll see you on Tuesday for Dorking.
Cheers, Con. Thank you.